up that way, sewer infrastructure, like more EMS, police, sheriffs to take care of these things. Because building a new courthouse in neighborhoods, Calhoun, for instance. And we have to have will be what Orangeburg County residents are employed. We need to support. Is building right behind one of the 20-acre tracts. Bread and butter, or bread and peanut butter in that case. There are questions. Require the casinos report percent. Carolina require that? Will the citizenry get to vote as a change? Invest and thank a lot of money for counties and the 750 students. How far is that money going to?
My name is Harvey Elwood. I've been to casino.
No, sir.
Okay, well, there's a place called Oxon Hill. Something you don't know much about. Now you should cannot work on somebody unless he examines the person. Standard. Now, there's a place in Maryland. They have an MGM Grand Casino there. And everybody, our farming community, the people that make eggs, butter, and milk, and everything else, we're talking about $50 million annual coming in the form of revenue to this county. We need that money for jobs, security. You talk about increased crime, we'll have more patrols. We'll have more law enforcement. We'll have more everything because we'll have the money to cover it. This council will be responsible, and we as citizens will be responsible to make sure that the allocation of those dollars go back to meet the needs of that community. We had a chance in the 1960s when I'm not going to call them dumb, but when the backward-minded people who were here then said we don't want Disney. Disney would have changed this place. Things we don't have here. Local money for local projects. If we can get a program, same thing we have on 26. What do we have down there? We got Volvo down there. This place. If we don't have the skill to come here, skilled people, knowledgeable people, people highly qualified, and you know what? It'll make us step our game up. It'll mean that we have to meet the qualifications to meet that industry. If we don't have it, we won't be able to do it. And others will come here and replace us. You do get that, don't you? This is a serious situation. This ain't nothing to play with. We're talking about jobs and our future. And I'm standing up here for it. I know what Atlantic City is. I know what the current president tried to do. He wasn't qualified because he didn't have the best heart of the people. That's why Atlantic City failed, because they didn't have highways around it. We got 95 and 26 as corridors of goodness. And if we use them properly, if it's enforced properly, and if you go to Oxon Hill, you'll know what I'm talking about. Go to a casino somewhere else. Be a qualified expert to understand what they're doing, then you have a better understanding to come up here and talk about what is and what isn't. That's what research is. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Any questions?
No, there's no question. We take comments. That's it. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Thank you so much. If there's no other, we will close the public comment section and we'll go into our regular agenda. agenda is third reading.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
A second to amend the agenda to add public hearing on item number 4, please.
So move, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Avenel and second by, I think, Ms. Frazier, that we amend the agenda to add public hearing on item number 4. All in favor of it, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers? Ayes have it, the motion carried. Thank you, Madam Attorney and Madam Clerk. Keep me on track. Okay, now we will go into the first item on the agenda, which is third reading and a public hearing. And it's an ordinance authorizing the County of Orangeburg to enter into a 7th lease renewal agreement regarding a portion of the Chestnut Square Shopping Center, in which Orangeburg County shall be the tenant, and the Suburban Investment Corporation shall be the landlord. Mr. Administrator, for the public who haven't been at the last 2 readings, could you just give them a summary, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This is an area that we're leasing for the sake of the Sheriff's Department, and it's in the Chestnut Square, which is the Sheriff's position at the Chestnut Square. This lease will expire in June 2025, so we need to renew it. There'll be monthly payments in the amount of $3,608. And this lease will be renewed for 2 years.
Thank you so much, Mr. Administrator. Council, do you have any questions? The floor is open for public hearing also at this time. Public had any question on that?
Percentage increase since the last renewal?
You remember, you got that?
I don't have,
Things that,
It's been the same.
but the amount is $608 a month.
Right. The attorney or
if it's public hearing, please go to the mic and public hearing if you have a question.
Oh, you can strike my question from the record.
okay, well, strike it. That's good. Providing for violations and penalties. Just give just a brief summary on it.
History.
Thank you so much. Any other further comment on that? Not, could I get a motion and a second? Public hearing on that. Anyone have any comment? The motion is second for third reading.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Lois Frazier, second by Ms. Tisha Walker, that we have third and final reading on that ordinance. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Next item is tag on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Not quite the council.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Moved by Mr. Frazier and second by Mr. Garvin. Ayes have it. Item number 4 is second reading and public hearing. And it is an ordinance establishing a temporary moratorium on applications and processing for land use impasse within class number 325315 of the North American Industry Classification System regarding sewer and animal waste compost manufacturing and related matters. Mr. Administrator, you want to just give a summary on this one?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This is a moratorium that we're of animal waste type manufacturing facilities located in the county. Due to some issues that we have with one that's here, we feel like it's necessary to put a moratorium on the rest of them until we can find out what is the best way to be non-intrusive to the citizens of Orangeburg County, but also still support economic development.
Thank you, sir. Any question from council? Floor is open for public hearing.
Since nobody else gonna say something, I'm gonna say something. I don't know much about the issue, but if it got something to do with waste and it comes from somewhere else, we don't need it. Let somebody else handle that. We got enough stuff we gotta do here. We don't need no waste, we don't need no trash, we don't need no, I don't want to stop nobody from having a business, but let them have it somewhere else. That's all. I don't endorse this, and I hope that the council will see fit to keep a moratorium on this or let it fail as on its face. This is the way it is. I think that's all I have to say. Any questions?
No, sir.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ventura, how long will this moratorium last?
The current estimate is at least 180.
Is now joining. Is now joining. Is now joining. Is now joining. Is now.
Let them have somewhere else.
Is now exiting.
Technology.
We are thinking it will take at least 180 days, and here's what the background is. We're getting ready to start a study to amend our comprehensive, have a drop dead deadline on it, but at least 180 days.
Any more on public? Not, we'll close the public hearing portion of that. Council will have no question. Could I get a motion second for second reading?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Moved by Mr. McAllister and second by Mr. Ravenel for second reading on the item that was just discussed. Item 4, all in favor of it, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers?
Nay.
Next item is first reading by title only. And this is number 5, and it's an ordinance accepting the transfer of the authority to conduct municipal elections in the town of Nices from the Nices Municipal Election Commission and to prescribe the terms of such a transfer.
The permanent or the temporary? It's permanent.
Yeah, there's no end date on it. You assume that it'd be permanent, but they could ask to reverse it. No one has so far.
Any other?
So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Garland and second by Mr. McAllister for first reading by title only. That's all in favor of it, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers on it? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Item number 6 is an official action. And this is an official action of the Orangeburg County Council authorizing Orangeburg County to purchase a portion of real property. It's tax map number 0173-14-12-008, and also another one, item number 7, is also an official action of the Orangeburg County Council authorizing county to purchase real property, the tax map number 0173-13-25-002. Each one of these is, since each one of them is purchasing and they have the same significance, we'll ask the administrator to give, or whoever's supposed to give their brief on this, and then we'll vote on both of them.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. These are 2 properties that will be pulled into the fold with the properties that we already have allocated for the courthouse. This is additional space to allow us to commit to the amount of parking that we need for the courthouse as we move forward with the build.
Okay. Any questions from any councils?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Administrator, where, in number 6, where is that property located? And in item number 7, where is that property located?
You have it's a strip of property that is behind the, adjacent to the Winn-Dixie property, and behind the Dario is one strip. And then the other property is the housing authority owns it. It's the property behind the landmark towers with the yellow house and the parking lot behind it.
I saw the map, but I couldn't understand it, and one didn't have any maps.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none, could I get a motion and a second for the passes of items 6 and 7 as explained by the administrator?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Frazier and second by Mr. Ravenel that we pass items 6 and 7. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Next item is a procurement item. And it's a sole source justification. Public software. Mr. Administrator.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. There are a lot of changes that come from year to year in the South Carolina tax law, and this is a contract with Public Q to keep ahead of those changes and make the necessary IT changes to the tax software to keep us relevant and within the tax code. This is a sole source justification because we have a system that's already put in place by Public IQ software. Therefore, the data that has to be changed and updated has to be done by their software because it's proprietary. We're requesting a sole source authorization for them for the services for the update of the treasurer software in the amount of $500,271.84.
Questions from council? Everybody read the background, so we kind of see what it's about. Could I get a motion and a second that we accept that at this time?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Garvin and second by Ms. Walker that we accept the sole source justification as explained by the administrator. All in favor of it, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed to it? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Thank you. Next is appointment of board commissions and committees. You have appointment to the Orangeburg County Zoning and Appeal Board for District 3. And also the Orangeburg County Board of Assessment Appeals for District 7. We'll take item number A first, and then we'll do B. Item A, that's District 3.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Make a motion that we appoint Mr. Ralph Schaefer to the Orangeburg County Zoning and Appeals Board for District 3.
Can we get a second?
Second.
Move by the District 3 representation that we appoint Mr. Ralph Schaefer, and second by Mr. Ravenel. All in favor of that, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Walker.
Yes, I make a motion, assessment and appeals for District 7.
Executive session, and we will ask for a vote to go in executive session for economic development update, which is all under code 30-4-70A. Discussion of matters relating to the proposed location expansion or the provision of services, encouraging the location of expansion of the industries or other businesses in the area served by the public body. And we'll just be getting an update on this, so there will be no coming back for no kind of voting or anything in this project Rhino. Second item is a contractual matter concerning a road construction. This is something in the north area that we need to discuss, and it's under legal FOIA also, under that same code that I just talked about. And third is a legal briefing on the legal advice from, I guess that would be for attorney, client privilege.
Yes, and I inadvertently left off that it's,
And, council, could I get a motion in second to go into executive session?
So moved to go into executive session. Second.
Moved by Ms. Garvin and second by Ms. Frazier that we go into executive session to discuss the items that was described in red on the agenda. So, all in favor of it? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed to it? Ayes have it, the motion's carried. Next item on the agenda is, before we go into ask for adjournment, as always, we ask any council person if they have any comments, and then we'll ask the staff if they do.
Mr. Chair, I do.
Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow we'll celebrate, Earth Day will celebrate its 55th anniversary on tomorrow, which is April 22nd. This is an annual event, and this year's theme is Our Power, Our Pride. Earth Day is an annual event focusing on the importance of protecting the environment. And we know that protecting our environment is very important. When Ms. Ira got up, she didn't say that she and her group had adopted a street, but I think it was Woodbine, and they kept it clean. I don't know if she still has that street, but there are many people in Orangeburg who have adopted a street and a street is supposed to be, the law says it's supposed to be cleaned 3 or 4 times a year, but it can be cleaned as often as the people who adopted see fit. Also, I have written a letter to the editor on litter, and that is my opinion and my opinion only, and it should appear in tomorrow's newspaper.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Walker. You have anything?
I do. I would like to say hello again to the young ladies from the social work program at South Carolina State University. They stayed their course.
Thank you, ladies. Mr. McCaster. Mr. Radnell.
Yes, I guess everybody heard about all the shooting that's going on in the county. Matter of fact, we got 2 recent ones. And we ask that everybody please pray for those families who are involved, who've been victim of the shooting. And I would pray that and say too that when we pass this ordeal, like everybody can carry a gun. I think that's a contributor. And we need to pray for that to be repealed as well. Thank you.
Mr. Radnell, Mr. Garvin, Ms. Frazier.
Well, my thing is, ladies, if you're not registered to vote, please, it's very, very important. In Orangeburg, which we would love to have you to do, and you can, when you get back to your own residence at home, please register, and not only register, go to the polls and vote.
And some of you all need to run for office.
Mr. Chairman.
Young people, we need
Mr.
young.
Harvey.
We need young.
Mr. Harvey, you know.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Harvey, I'll take it up. Okay. Some of you need to run for office. Not only just sit up there and, not do it, you're able to. It's not an easy job, but not only vote, run for the office.
Mr. Administrator.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to comment on something that was brought to my attention for the citizens out there who have questions about what tax district they live in or what their zoning is. That can be found on the county's website. Once you go into the GIS and pull up your property, one of the layers is for zoning, and then you also have for the council district as well. But what we're working on is we're going to try to, and this was something that was referenced to me by Councilwoman Walker, we're going to try to add some buttons or markers on the county's website to make it more easily accessible, and also talk to the treasurer to be able to add those, the council districts and the zoning class on the tax bill, so that's something we'll be working on.
Thank you, sir.
I want to say something about Harold Young.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have the last say so, I hope.
You know,
About 15 maybe ago, Harold, for sewer on, and we had outdoor toilets. Recently in Orangeburg, made this. It's longer than that.
I started in it started at least a long time.
Yeah, it's
Well, that was,
probably closer to 28 years.
oh my God, I'm way off.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyhow, because of Harold Young, it got done.
Hey, honey.
You gotta give him some points, some brownie points.
I'm gonna leave him.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Fletcher.
Ms. Smith, you mute your speaker, please. Okay, anyone else have any, Madam Attorney, you have anything? Mr. Mayor, you have anything? Good, everybody good? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for coming out to our meeting tonight, especially the students, the young people. Thank you so much. It's good to see you all. Very nice looking faces out at our meeting. Thank you. Can I get a motion and a second for adjournment?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Frazier and second by Ms. Walker that we adjourn. Thank you so much. All in favor say aye.
Aye.